Hello everybody, it's cryptorocko here with our weekly Sunday live stream. So guys, in today's video we've got a very long list of altcoins that's been sent to me through YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. So I'm going to go through that list and analyze all the coins, and hopefully, I didn't do one last week. The week before live stream we took some live trades as well, so hopefully we'll see if the market is going well and if we get some good trading as well. So as usual guys, I'll give you guys a quick update on what's going on with Bitcoin, and then I'll wait 5-10 minutes for people to join us, and then we'll start on with the stream. So just a quick update on Bitcoin has broken down and it has been in this range. Since then an interesting thing happened, which is it tried to break out of that range and then it pulled back and it didn't see any follow through, and usually that is not a good signal. When you see a breakout, we want to see follow through, and we have not really seen any follow through, so that is a thing to worry about. I did take a long. I'm going to talk in detail about Bitcoin in a bit, but at the moment it is still in a consolidation zone, and if we do stay in this zone guys, then it might be good for altcoins. So I'm going to give 10 minutes. I'm going to wait 10 minutes for people to join, and then after that guys I'll start with the stream. And then I can see people are requesting coins already. If you want to request any coins, just post in the comment section below. I'm going to show the coins that's been requested to me through my groups. If I'm going to go through them first, and then any coins or any strategy questions you may have, I'll answer them in a bit. So these are the coins I'm going to look at guys. So the first coins, so I usually start off with Bitcoin. I always do that. So it's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin. I always do them at first, and then I'm going to go through the list. So the first coin that's been requested today is Matic, Chainlink, Cardano, BAT, CELR, AION, DOGE, DUSK, Ravencoin, Ren. Tonight's stream might be a very long one. The amount of requests that's been made is a huge list of coins to go through today. Hot, DENT, Wink, AGI, and Pearl. Someone have requested TEZOS and TRX. I'm going to add them to the list. I thought TRX would be on the list already because TRX is a very popular coin. Yes, I've got a question on buying cryptocurrencies. I've got videos on buying cryptocurrencies. I don't think I've got one on Kraken because I've not used Kraken myself, but I can make one if needed. BNB is not on the list. Let me add BNB to the top actually, because BNB is a coin that I always look to trade. Right, I'm going to give 5 minutes for people to join, and then I'm going to start the stream in 5 minutes after people have joined. So see you guys in 5 minutes time. Right, I'm going to start the stream. Can everyone just say if you can hear me well? If you can hear me well, I'm going to start the stream in a minute. Just a thumbs up, or just to say you can hear me, then we're going to start today's stream. Right, that is awesome. So the list of coins that we're going to go through is this, and you can request these coins to me through our Facebook group, YouTube, Twitter, any platforms you can get, but this is a list of coins I'm going to go through, and then I'm going to talk about some of the coins that are looking good. If you've checked my previous video on the monthly video that I say top 5 coins for the month, RVN, Link, some of the coins have performed really well, so we're going to look at some of them. I'll look at some of the coins that are coming to a zone where we might be looking to sell. So I'm going to share everything, so stay tuned and hopefully you enjoy the stream. So before we look at any other altcoins, the first thing we have to look at is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is king. I seem to repeat myself all the time, but whenever Bitcoin has a breakout, altcoins suffer. So we always need to keep a very good eye on what Bitcoin is doing, because if Bitcoin breaks out again, altcoins might suffer, so we have to keep an eye out. I did sell some of my altcoin positions, and the reason for that is because a Bitcoin broke out here, and then this is a trade that I took. This was shared when I took the trade. If you follow me, you must have seen when I took that trade. After that, guys, I was looking to trade altcoins. And why did I want to trade altcoins? Because Bitcoin broke out and it couldn't stay breaking out, it pulled back. And whenever we see that, whenever something breaks out and we don't see follow through, that is bearish for Bitcoin. And when we saw that, guys, if Bitcoin comes back in this range, then it can be very good time to buy altcoins. And if you watch my previous videos for the top 5 coins, they're still in play for them to have a good breakout. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. If I have to give my prediction on Bitcoin, just because we've seen this fake out and pull back at the 20 moving average, which is a strong signal that I use, I think Bitcoin might be pulling back. I want it to kind of come into this zone, the 618 range. This is where I'd buy more long-term Bitcoin, and then once Bitcoin does this pullbacks, and then it can rally up. If we see what's happened before, Bitcoin did have this kind of slow down and then a dump, then it carried on. I'm not predicting we're gonna have another crazy rally like back in 2017, but there's a strong possibility that one last dip and then we carry on going higher, and that would be sort of what I'd like to see. And whilst Bitcoin is in this range, altcoins will do its thing and altcoins will pump. So that's my quick update on Bitcoin. That is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Ethereum. So if you want to see the list, this is the list that we're going through today. This is the full list of coins that we're going to go through. Chainlink, I'll share my thoughts on Chainlink as well. Chainlink is on the list. I'm going to follow the list, my friend. Do wait, I'll talk about Chainlink and Matic. These two have been the most requested coins. So let's go through the list. Next one is Ethereum. The longer term position, Ethereum is in a zone where I'd like to buy. So for longer term positions, Ethereum has pulled back so much that you might be interested in looking to buy Ethereum. And if Ethereum does hold this red zone that I've drawn and breaks out, does a trend change, it can be very, very bullish for Ethereum. So I'm definitely keeping a very strong eye out for what Ethereum does around this zone. And the more important chart is Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Ethereum Bitcoin chart is in an uptrend, and if it holds this red level and breaks out higher, this can be again very bullish for Ethereum. So we need to keep an eye out for what Ethereum is doing. If you followed me, I talk about Ethereum being the altcoin indicator. If Ethereum Bitcoin chart breaks out in an uptrend, this can be very, very bullish for altcoins. So this is another very important chart I look for. People that want to just buy and hodl one altcoins without looking at the market, they don't make money. You have to kind of know what's going on. and trade that way. And you can see the RSI has pulled back as well quite a bit. I'm releasing my RSI video, so this is the educational group we've got where I share trade signals and got a full crypto trading course, and the next video that I'm going to make is an RSI video. And trading is very difficult. You can't just buy a coin because you like it and you think it will go up. You need to understand that this is the kind of the presentation I've put together to explain how I trade RSI. And you can see the RSI is pulling back and ticking above. If RSI can tick above and the price stays above that red moving average, we can have another rally for altcoins. So that's my thoughts on Ethereum, guys. I'd want to see Ethereum hold this red moving average and break out above this red zone. Whenever we see a breakout without follow through, that is a red signal, and I don't like seeing that. So I'm hoping that Ethereum can have a nicer breakout soon, and if we do see that breakout, it will be bullish for altcoins. Next one is XRP, and I've actually bought some XRP, as you guys are aware. So this is where I sold my XRP and made my famous video of why I'm selling my Ripple, and I got a lot of hate. Since then the price had dropped about 36%, so that was a good trade, and this is not an after the fact. Again, I shared it on my YouTube videos where I talked about why I'm selling my XRP, and then I share more details on exactly where I'm buying, exactly where I'm selling in this group. So what do I want to see for XRP? XRP is at a very key resistance. XRP is at the 28 cents level. If XRP can break above 28 cents, it will be bullish for Ripple XRP. There's potential news coming out as well. We've seen it happen, price manipulation in XRP. Whenever it comes to this level, they release a new partnership or some good news that come out, and then the price pumps. So can we see that again? Potentially. So that's why I bought some XRP just below this red zone, and now it's got above it. I've sold some XRP in this red zone, and if it breaks out above, I'll be looking to buy some more XRP. But at the moment, XRP is looking interesting to me. So another reason why I like XRP is the XRP Bitcoin chart. The XRP Bitcoin chart is looking very juicy. So let me show you the XRP Bitcoin chart. If you're trading altcoins, again, just another tip. Some people are asking me about, you know, which coins to buy, tips on how to spot a good position. Whenever a coin is both in an uptrend, I know this is an analysis, weekly analysis, and I don't make this is not an educational course, but the tip that I can give you is whenever the XRP Bitcoin or an altcoin Bitcoin chart is an uptrend and the altcoin dollar chart is in an uptrend, that's when you can get really good gains. And yes, someone just commented we might never see crazy gains like that, like in 2017. That could be true, but there is definitely a lot of opportunities out there. The link trade I'm going to cover, link trade has been a crazy trade. It's up over 100%, and I called it here, and this is not an after the fact. You can go check out my videos, and I think I did take a live link trade in my previous live stream that I've done, the free one that I've done on YouTube. And so there's definitely opportunities out here. I'm not, back in 2017 was crazy. Anyone who made money who was trading back in 2017, it was literally free money. You just buy, because I trade forex, and I trade forex with very tight risk management. I have stop losses in place. Back in 2017, I was just buying any coin and it would pump like 100%, and if it went down, I'd just hodl and it would pump again. So it was just absolutely crazy. I'm not saying we're going to see 2017 sort of altcoin rally ever again, but there's definitely a lot of opportunities. Bitcoin has gone up like crazy. Litecoin was a great trade. I talked about Litecoin trade from back in 8-9 months ago. If you go check my video, and people were calling me crazy for saying Litecoin can go to $50. So there's lots of opportunities out there, guys. You just have to be very careful. Again, I'm not saying I win all my trades. I win some, I lose some. I don't share probably as much losers on YouTube and stuff, but in my educational group, I'm very transparent with what I'm buying, what I'm looking to sell. So my thoughts on XRP is if you're hodling, you might want to take some profit in this red zone, and if it breaks out above, you can look to buy. The next coin is Litecoin. I'm getting a couple of questions. The hodl approach, I'm going to answer that. Let me talk about Litecoin, the top four, then I'm going to talk about some other coins. So Litecoin, again, we had a bit of a breakout here, but we did not see any follow through, and that is something that I do not like to see. Whenever that happens, my indicators are pointing down. Whenever that happens, that is not a good sign. So I'm going to be wary of Litecoin, and whenever we see that, we could potentially be forming a bear flag. We formed it here, broke down, formed it here, broke down, and we could be seeing that again in Litecoin. But it is in a zone where I'd be looking to buy. When Litecoin was above 120, I sold most of mine at around 100 to 110. I did say I was going to buy some Litecoin around the $50 level, and I have bought some for longer term position. So some people are asking me, does the hodl approach work? Trading and investing is completely different. The first video I ever made on my educational course is about trading versus investing. I've got a free video on YouTube as well. I'm trying to find that for you. But if you type on my channel trading versus investing, that video will come out. So investing is more for hodling, and hodling can be very risky, especially in a market like this. Even if you invest in stocks, they can go to zero, whereas altcoins is so speculative, they can all go to zero. So you have to be very careful, and you have to do a lot of research. I personally don't just invest in hodl. I do some Bitcoin. I own some Bitcoin. I'll never sell. I'm happy to ride it to 100,000 or to zero. I've got that much conviction on Bitcoin. But what I will say is I don't really just like buying and hodling. If you do like a coin, you can buy and hodl. I do still own some from before that I've not sold, but you have to be very careful, and you need to have very strong conviction saying, okay, I'm buying and I'm not going to sell. I'm going to hodl till it goes to 0 or 100, and don't be kind of spooked out by this moves, because if you're hodling, you're basically investing for a longer term, and you need to have reasons for that. You need to understand why you're investing. Do you know their team? I might make a video on how to analyze altcoins. They're very difficult to do. There's a lot of scammers out there. There's rumors of link people dumping link. So there's a lot of rumors. So I'm getting digressed by the question, but that's another topic of conversation. But I just want to share with you my thoughts on investing, trading and hodling. Right, so that's the top 4 coins done. The next coins are Matic, Chainlink. This is the list. If you would like to ask any strategy questions, maybe wait till the end. I'll spend 5-10 minutes answering your strategy questions. If not, this is the list that's been requested, and this is the list that I will go through. So the first one is Matic, and I'm a bit disappointed because I missed this Matic trade. I had my eye on it, but I didn't take the breakout for Matic, so I'm very disappointed. So Matic was in this consolidation, and I bought some Matic back in here, and I posted it live. And then I bought some Matic here as well. I thought this could be the breakout, and that was a loss. So this was a winner, this was a loss. And since it was down here, I had an alert saying, if it breaks out, I'm going to look to buy. Yeah, no problem, George. If you're interested in a full trading course and learn my strategy, you can check out this. I'll leave the links below if you're interested. You can find out more about how I trade, investing and trading cryptocurrency. So yeah, I was really looking to buy Matic here, and unfortunately what happened was it broke out without me, and I just did not get a setup. So my trading strategy is a pullback to the 20 moving average, and it literally just broke out, and it didn't really give an entry. I was looking to buy it here, it didn't give me an entry. Maybe this was an opportunity for me, but unfortunately I wasn't at my desk when this happened, so I missed this trade, and it just carried on. And this was a setup for me, but the reason why I did not buy it is because it's at the 236 level. This is a very strong Fibonacci level I look out for, and they seem to work really, really well. So that is one reason why I didn't buy Matic when it came to this level. And you can see it hit the 236 level exactly. People say trading doesn't work, technical analysis doesn't work. This is a level I had drawn before. Go watch my Matic video, and I said my first target would be here, then the 382 level, but initially this will be my target. And you can see it formed a perfect I think it's called the evening star, where it's just a bear reversal pattern where you see like a shooting star and it pulls back. And again, I've got a candlestick course explaining all this candlestick pattern, and that formed at the 236 level. I'll be doing a Fibonacci trading video as well in the future. The 236 level works brilliantly, and that's where it started turning down. And you could look to buy maybe a pullback to the moving average. I mean, I think 4 hourly is getting below the 4 hourly level as well. It's breaking support now. So Matic is not looking as good as it was before. So yeah, you gotta be careful, guys. Matic is not looking as good. You might want to wait and see if Matic can get and stay above this level, or wait for it to get above the 236 level. The best opportunities are before everyone starts commenting about it. So I was buying Link before everyone was talking about it. That was months ago. But when people start talking about it, that's when you should be looking to sell. And I got hate messages on YouTube for making this video Link, where I said I'm going to look to sell Link. I might actually go in and show you some of the comments I was getting. And when that happens, I know exactly what's going to happen. So at the moment, guys, it is pulling back, and it is a bit of a sharp reversal as well. So we like to see pullbacks always happen, but you can see this pullback was just sideways consolidation. But when we see this sort of a pullback with huge red candles with volume potentially, it's not as good. So wait for it to get above, in the shorter time frame, wait for it to get above the red moving average, my pullback strategy. If it gets above the red moving average, you can look to buy a pullback and try to carry on. So that will be sort of my strategy for buying Link, and that is what I'll be looking for. Not Link, that is what I'll be looking to do for Matic. And that is a simple trading strategy, because a lot of people teach a very complicated strategy. I think the best strategies are the most simple ones. That's why I teach a simple trend following pullback to moving average strategy. So that's my thoughts on Link. You guys are probably not going to like me as much. I know there's the most popular YouTubers just talk about blindly buying and they get the most views, and I try to be honest about when I'm looking to buy, when I'm looking to sell. So let's have a look here. As you can see, we've pulled back Link, and the reason why I bought Link here was it was a ending this is a falling wedge pattern, which works really well for breakout, especially in cryptocurrency. And I've got a video just on reversal patterns. You can go check it out, where I talk about this falling wedge pattern, and this worked out brilliantly, and I explained exactly why I bought it. And I shared this video free. This was a free signal provided in our free Facebook group as well. So and it was posted on YouTube as well a couple of hours after. You can go check out my Link video, and this is not an after the fact. So how did I trade Link? Did I just buy here and sell at 786? I'd be a genius, wouldn't I? That's not how trading works, because if you just buy and hodl, you don't know when to take profits. You need to have a strategy. So what I did was I bought some here, I sold at the 236 level. As you can see, so this is exactly what I would have liked Matic to do. So you can see Chainlink formed sort of a bull flag. As you can see, Chainlink formed a bit of a bull flag, whereas Matic, if you look at Matic is pulling back a lot further. So that is not what you want to see. So Link did that. So I sold half at 236 level, and I sold another 50% at the 382 level. And then I said if it breaks out again above the 382 level, I will buy. And that is exactly what I did. On the shorter time frame, it gave me a nice setup just above the 382 level, and I bought it. And I sold most of my Link at the 50% level. I still had 25%, and in my previous video, if you check out the video on Link, how high can Link go, a couple of days ago, that's when I actually sold my last 25%. And I said in that video, if it breaks out above like previously, like it goes up, has a big volume spikes, and it breaks out, I'll look to buy Link again. So that is my thoughts on Link. If you're hodling and you think the long-term price prediction, you can watch that video. I share my long-term price prediction for Link. If you're hodling or if you're invested in Link, I'm talking about trading point of view. From a trading point of view, I have sold my Link, and I could easily buy some. I'd look to buy some Link when it pulls back to around the 50 level. This would be the level that I look to buy. Again, make sure you join our groups. I'll keep you guys up to date in them. I'll be looking to buy Link around the 50% zone, around my red moving average. That will be sort of my targets to buying Link, and I'd wait for a trend change. If you're hodling short term, if it is still in a sort of uptrend, it's not really broken the trend yet in my point of view. If Link breaks below sort of 28930 level, then it could be a bigger pullback, and this is exactly what we're looking for here. And you can see once Link broke that level, it carried on onto this kind of slow dying pattern. this falling wedge pattern that it formed, and you could look to buy. Maybe in this green zone would be a level you can buy. RSI is getting oversold, so there could be a small bounce that we could look to play, and I would be looking for that as well. But now the RSI is extremely over leveraged, and one of the patterns that I teach is this pattern. Is called a RSI divergence, but not like how people trade it. I call it the triple divergence, and you can see Link did this triple divergence thing. Link did, and this will be, I'll release this video in a bit. I've recorded it. Where is this? I think I shared the Link example, and I used the RSI divergence to sell the Litecoin top, Litecoin 120 top. This is sort of pattern works, and this is how I got good at trading. I spent hours and hours learning about it, and that's why I'm sharing my experience. And this is how Litecoin topped out, and this was basically the top for Litecoin. So that is my thoughts on Link, guys. I know it's been a bit long-winded, but so many people want me to talk about Link and Matic. I wanted to spend a bit more time. I've already been on this stream for over half an hour. I don't want to spend over an hour, but if you have any questions, do comment below. I'll try to answer any questions for you. Few people are asking for coin request. I'll add Wink. Wink is on the list, my friend. BTT is not. I can add BTT to the list. If you have any strategy questions or coin requests, I'll wait a little bit after the end of the stream to look at and answer your questions. So let's have a look at the next one. The next one is Cardano. So Cardano is the next coin we're going to talk about. Cardano. So I made a Cardano video, and what I'm looking for is, I'll keep it very sweet and simple. I want Cardano to break above the 500 level, 526 level. If Cardano breaks out above the 526 level, I will be interested in buying Cardano. Make sure you join our educational group for the free course, or subscribe to my YouTube channel or the Facebook group, so I can keep you guys up to date. But if Cardano breaks out above this red zone, Cardano can have a big rally, and like Cardano does break out. This is another trade we took on free for YouTube. This had a very big breakout, and there's been other breakouts in Cardano as well. So Cardano, I'll keep it sweet and simple. I do like Cardano fundamentally. I like what they're trying to do. I'll buy some Cardano if it breaks out above that level. So that would be the level I'll be looking to buy Cardano. Let's have a look at BAT. BAT is actually one of my favorite coins. I really like BAT fundamentally. So if people have asked me, do I hodl any coins? One of the coins I hodl is BAT. I really like BAT fundamentally, and I shared a signal to people when I was looking to buy BAT, and BAT trade worked really well, and I do like BAT fundamentally. It's a coin that I really like, and I do hodl some. I bought some when it got really oversold. You can see the RSI divergence in place, the price making a lower low and RSI making a higher low. This is a very simple strategy, a powerful strategy, which I'll be releasing that video later on today in the educational group, RSI Mastery. And yes, that's where I was looking to buy BAT. I've shared a signal on here as well. This was explained live exactly where I was looking to buy, and BAT has worked really well. I'm still in BAT. I've sold a little bit at the resistance. I'll show you why I was looking to sell BAT at this level, the weekly moving average, but still on some BAT. As long as it stays above this red zone, you could look to buy some BAT now. As long as BAT stays above this red zone, I do like BAT. If it breaks below this red zone, then I'll change my bias for BAT. It won't be looking as good if BAT breaks below that level. So the next coin is BNB. I don't know why no one requested BNB, because BNB is a coin that I really like, and I've bought some BNB. I shared it here when I was looking to buy BNB. the reason why I was looking to buy BNB, you can see it here. The reason why I was looking to buy BNB is it has pulled back so much. It had BNB and Litecoin has been the two main coins that that led the bull market in 2019. It went up above over 400%, and since then it has pulled back so much. As you can see, it pulled back 60%, and I was looking to buy some BNB, and it is still looking good. My first resistance level is still above 10% above, and Binance coin BNB is another coin that I like fundamentally. This is probably one of the only few coins that is actually making money. Most coins don't make money, they just a lot of hype. Most coins are literally hype coins. Binance is a coin that is actually trying to revolutionize cryptocurrency and blockchain market. The owner of Binance CZ, I follow him on Twitter. He's a crazy guy and he's working really hard with the market. So Binance is a coin that I like. Let's have a look at what Binance USD is doing. I might look to trade this a bit more. Yeah, it's looking good. I'll buy a pullback. If Binance pulls back to people want signals, don't they? If Binance pulls back to around this 50 zone level, and I'll review it, you know, call me out, you know, Rocko, you said this trade worked. I'm not saying it will work 100%, but if it does work, it will be a great trade. So I'm going to be looking to buy sort of Binance around that level. But I'm already in Binance coin when it broke out, and you can see sort of this pattern, maybe a cup and handle pattern here. Big breakout. So I do like this coin fundamentally as well, so we'll see what happens. I know people haven't requested it, but I wanted to put that coin in. 0x is not actually on the list, my friend. I'm going to add 0x to the list. I think 0x had a breakout. I missed 0x as well, so I'm a bit disappointed. Right, I'm going to try to speed up a bit. I'm going very slowly, so I'll try to speed up a bit. So the next coin we're looking at is CELR. Coke and handle. I meant cup and handle. That's what the pattern is called. I've got an educational course where I explain this pattern, but you can Google it as well. It's called cup and handle. I'll type it in the list. Yes, it's called a cup and handle pattern, my friend, not Coke and handle. Coke and handle would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, so CELR, a lot of altcoins are doing well. Actually, CELR might be breaking out as well. KMD, people have not requested KMD. That's a trade that I did take that hasn't really worked out as well as I would have liked it to. Still performed well, but not as good. But yes, it looks to be breaking out now. CELR, so if you're interested in CELR, you could look to buy it. It's looking like it's broken out of this range, but we want to see follow through, because if it does break down again, this could be looking like a bear flag on the weekly. Actually, it's not looking too bad. So it's not looking too bad. CELR. There's lots of altcoins are looking good. Like I said, you know, whenever Bitcoin ranges, sometimes I'll make a video where an analyst, I just say all coins look worse, all coins look bad. Whereas today I'm saying a lot of coins are looking good. So if you're interested in any of the coins and you have a trade strategy, you could look to buy. You have to be very aggressive. You know, there's been weeks where I didn't post anything in the group, any trade signals, and there's been weeks where I'm just constantly updating trade signals. And if Bitcoin ranges, this could be a great opportunity to actually make money. Altcoins sometimes, like Link, has given 2 opportunities in the whole year, and if you miss those 2 opportunities, you might not be able to make money. So altcoins are a crazy market. You have to take it when it gives you the opportunity. So I advise you guys, you know, invest in yourself, invest in learning, spend your time learning cryptocurrency, because if we do get an altcoin rally, it can be an opportunity of a lifetime. And last time we got a crazy altcoin rally was in 2017, and if you do get another one, you need to make sure that you're prepared, you have a strategy, you have a simple. You can explain exactly when to buy, when to sell, and have a strong strategy. So I do recommend you guys look into that. So CELR, it was the next coin is AION, and these, a lot of the coins will look similar. I'm pretty sure they will. Let's have a look at AION. Actually, AION's not looking as good. AION's not broken out, and 4-hour trend is probably changed to bear. AION is not looking as good. It's looking like it's breaking down from support, breaking below the moving average. So yeah, keep it sweet and simple. I'm not really interested in AION. Next one is DOGE. And DOGE, I bought some DOGE actually. I posted it when I was looking to buy DOGE. I'm still in DOGE, and the reason why is I made a video explaining why I bought DOGE, and this was sort of my entry. Well, how up am I? I'm probably up 25%. I might take some profit on DOGE. The reason why I bought DOGE is you can see this red zone. It seems to just pump from here whenever it comes, and there's some Fibonacci confluence as well. RSI was very oversold on daily, weekly, different time frames, and that is why I look to buy DOGE, and it seems to be doing well. DOGE is a kind of meme coin. If you guys know, Dogecoin is a bit of a meme coin, and Dogecoin seems to pump every time altcoins do well. So that was the reason I got into Doge. And yes, I'm still in Doge. I might take some profits because you can see it's coming into a moving average. So I might look to sell some and hodl the rest. And this was sort of a crazy trade. Usually my trades are, 2 to 1, 1 to 2 or something like that. Sometimes even 1 to 1. Whereas this one, I just joked that it's a 8 to 1 risk to rewards. Even if I lose 5 trades to win, even if I lose 7 trades and win 1 trade with 8 to 1, overall I'd be making money. So that it was a bit of a crazy trade signal, but we'll have to see how this plays out. And Dogecoin seems to always pump whenever it comes to that level. So that's Doge. And next coin is DUSK. DUSK is a coin. I don't think I made money on DUSK. I didn't really trade it. There's a couple of guys in the group, the free Facebook group, that made a lot of money on DUSK. Unfortunately, I missed this trade because I trade other markets as well, forex and commodities. I don't just trade cryptocurrency. I might look to trade cryptocurrency in the future. I'm looking to create a Facebook group where I live stream 3 times a week and I share signals and build a big community. I'm looking to do that. So if I do that, hopefully you guys will join and we can create an awesome group where I'm there constantly and you guys can post your signals as well. I'm looking to launch that maybe in a month or so. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys in there. If you're interested, do comment and say that you're interested or what you'd want from a group. Do let me know, guys. And I think creating that community of cryptocurrency where, because a lot of people just buy and sell and don't really trade, and I'd like to have a real traders group, know how the market works. So let's have a look at DUSK, guys. So DUSK is broken out. It's looking okay. It's pulling back now like the rest of the cryptocurrency, but at the moment DUSK could be pumping, guys. DUSK could be pumping by the look of things. If DUSK can stay above this level, you can have your stop below the red zone. You could look to buy DUSK. It's a bit difficult. You see the risk is a bit too much on here because you can have a tighter stop and then see if it has a target the tops, or you could have a wider stop. But yeah, DUSK is looking interesting. Let's come back to DUSK, see what DUSK has done by the end of our stream. Do remind me to have another look at DUSK. I've missed DUSK. Like I said, I was going to buy DUSK at this breakout, but I missed my entry. Right, so the next one is RVN. This is another coin that I'm in. I'm not usually in so many coins, but I like to. I'll tell my subscribers and people that are in the educational group to not trade more than 3-4 coins, but RVN is a longer term trade for me, and the reason why is you can see it's in this red zone and it has pumped from here once, twice. So I thought it could pump again. We went in the shorter time frames, and again this is all signals been provided in the group. It was a while back I posted about Doge and RVN, and Doge, RVN and ADA, and they've worked really well. ADA's not worked well, but RVN and Doge, like you've said, is up massively. RVN is up almost 40%, and Doge, like we've seen, is up 25%. And you can see this was posted 16th. This is not an after the fact. You can go check it out for a month yourself. There's one slot still available. So that's my thoughts on RVN. You could look to buy pullbacks to RVN. The daily is a bit overbought, which is not great, and it is coming into a resistance level, so it's not as high possibility to buy it here. Maybe wait for a bit of a pullback where you could look to buy, but RVN is still looking good. If you're not in this, I'm not going to look to buy because it's already a bit overextended, but it was a nice trade. I'll probably take some profits or move my stop loss up, see if it takes me out. But like I said, a lot of coins are looking good, and you could be looking to trade few coins if you don't usually see coins do this well. But today, like I said, it looks like a lot of coins are pumping, so there's lots of opportunities out there for you to make money. Ren is another coin that loves to pump. This is, you can see how many entries you would have got using my strategy to pull back to the moving average. There would have been lots of opportunities in Ren. At the moment, Ren could be forming a structure where it can break out of. So if you're in Ren, or people that's requested Ren, watch for the breakout out of this. I won't be this is not probably going to be a home run where you make crazy percentage, because home runs are usually in this zone, like I've shared my link trade. But if it does break out, this can give you a small opportunity to trade for, 10-20% trade. Not like a crazy trade, but this can be a very good trade. So keep an eye out for this. I'll explain this pattern, how this pattern works, and this pattern can have a breakout. So that's my thoughts on Ren. Let's have a look at ALGO. I've missed my ALGO trade, so I'm not going to chase ALGO. It's not the right one. Hi mate, yeah, I've already done my Bitcoin analysis. I think you should be able to scroll back and watch it, or you can re-watch it. I'll review Bitcoin near the end of the stream. But yeah, Bitcoin, I've shared my thoughts on Bitcoin. At the moment, it's ranging where it can be very good for altcoins if Bitcoin keep on ranging. Dylan, what's your thoughts on volume? Can you volume to breakout? Yeah, volume needs to rise for a breakout, but which coin are you talking about, Dylan? If you comment below, I'll try to answer your question. So that's my thoughts on ALGO. Sorry, I've not actually done my thoughts on ALGO, but yeah, I've missed my trade on ALGO, and it didn't really give a setup. You see, it just literally rallied up. If it does, it's trying to get above my moving average, the 20 moving average that I always look out for. So if it sort of breaks out above this zone, then I could look to buy. But it's already made this move. You want to buy before the moves happen. That is sort of what I've done on. That is sort of what I've done on other coins. So this is sort of you need to buy before it rises so much. It's already risen 40%, so it's probably not going to be the highest probability trade if you know what I mean. So that is sort of how I look to trade. Hot. Is it hot even hot anymore? I don't think people are trading hot. The volume in hot is like non-existent. I think I did have hot on my list, but yeah, it's just nothing is happening in hot, is it? It's just literally dying. There's no volume at all. I don't know why anyone requested. You can buy it here and have your stop below if you want, but I'm not really doing that. Oh man, this stream is gonna be very long. Ren, yeah, I think I talked about Ren, didn't I? I missed Ren. I bought Ren beforehand. I took a Ren trade, but I've missed this week's Ren breakout, unfortunately. So a quick educational thing that I teach. So it could be forming sort of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. So it could be a fourth wave in an Elliott wave term and could have a breakout. And the fourth wave we usually have triangles, and if you talk about volume, I use volume a lot in my analysis. So you can see when it was moving up, the volume was increasing, and when it's consolidating, the volume is dying down. So it is a good sign still. If it breaks out and there's a volume increase, then yes, that will be a good trade, Dylan. I do agree with you, but the volume is looking okay to me. Whenever it goes down, consolidates on low volume, that is a sort of a bullish thing. You can see the volume is going down. So I will be interested in this. If it does break out with big volume, I would look to trade REN. It's not going to be highest probability because it's already moved up so much. You could be looking at other coins, but I won't be looking at this at the moment. So that's my thoughts on. So that was I just went back to REN. Let's have a look at DENT. I try to do these videos within an hour, but it just takes longer and longer. I think I'll do one every other week rather than doing it every week, because it does take a lot of my effort to do it. So let's have a look at DENT. DENT is not really doing anything. I'll keep it short and simple and go on to the next coin, because REN is not doing anything, my friend. Wink. Is Wink on Binance? That's strange. Can you not trade Wink against BTC? It's a bit strange. Yeah, Wink is not looking bad, but I'd like a bit more volume in Wink. I'm not trading Wink, but maybe if it breaks above this level, sort of the 1500 level, if Wink breaks above the 1500 level, then you could be looking to trade Wink. But I'm not really in Wink at the moment. So yeah, do keep an eye out for Wink if it does break out. AGI is the next one. I've done Dogecoin, my friend. I'll add iota to the list. Let me add iota to the list. And like I said in REN, it's not going to be as high probability because you should have bought it beforehand. But if it does break out, you could look for a quick trade. It's not going to be. There's maybe other opportunities out there, right? Sorry, Wink. So yeah, there's not much going on with Wink. Let me have a look at AGI. So if people are asking me any questions, so this is the list that I'm going through. This is the list I'm covering. Okay, yes, that's it. So Wink has been removed. So there's probably not much volume going on. So that's why they've removed it. So that's why I couldn't find Win. So AGI, that's not the right one. I want to look at the Binance chart. Yeah, it's not really doing anything. Wait for a breakout. Volume is dying down. You can see it's already done a big move, then it's pulled back. On the shorter time frames, you could look to trade this, but it's not looking as good, to be honest. If you're in this trade, you know, as long as it stays above this, you could look to be trading it, look to be buying it. But yeah, at the moment, it is not looking very good. So that's AGI. Let's have a look at Pearl. I think I took a trade in. Is it Pearl in? Is Pearl on? I'm not sure which coin has been requested. Let me Google Pearlin or Pearl. Is Pearl even a crypto? I can't really find any comments. Do you guys know? I'm gonna post a comment. Do you guys know anything about Pearl? I've been requested this coin. If not, I'm going to move to the next one. If you guys, I've just commented the name of the coin that was requested to me. My future book, I've already done a couple of those coins. I've done ADA, so in solar. I think that's a different coin. I don't think that's Pearl. It could be Pearlin. That could be a coin. Or Pearl. Yeah, it could be Pearlin. Let me try Pearl. Because is it Pearlin? I think it's Pearlin. Gamer who said, yeah, Perlin is the one. To be fair, it's looked like it's already done its move. This is what I don't like to see. When you see a breakout, you want to see follow through. Here has literally been no follow through. So when you see that, you should exit your position. And this is a strong candlestick pattern. I've already talked about this pattern once, where it's kind of, I think it's called an evening star. And yeah, it probably looks like an IEO as well. IEOs like have this sort of pattern where it just keeps bleeding. So it does look like an IEO, my friend. But yeah, it's not looking that good, mate. If it gets above this red zone, you can look to buy. I've already done Cardano, my friend. You can check my Cardano. You can go back and check my thoughts on Cardano. And if you want to request me coins to look at, I have got a Facebook group. You can go check that Facebook group out. It's completely free to join. You can request. I've requested this in the group, and people have requested me all these coins that I've done. So for next week, you can definitely request some of these coins, and I'll spend however long it takes to review all of these coins. At the end of the stream, I might look at some of the other coins, but let me go through the list. The next coin on the list is Tron. I'm surprised. Tron used to be the top coin that people wanted me to look at, so I'm surprised that Tron is not as requested as much, whenever Tron actually Tron is not looking bad. This is something I use, whenever one coin goes crazy, people are always talking about them. So at the moment, I use probably my group to find out which is the most hyped coin, and you can see Matic, Chainlink are the two most hyped coin at the moment, and this is because they had crazy rallies. If you see another coin have a crazy rally, they will do quite well as well. So I use my group to find out which is the most hyped coin, and this looks like this is a really hyped coin at the moment. So Tron used to be one of the most hyped coins, but at the moment it's not looking as good. But from a price point of view, I don't mind it. I'm liking Tron. On the shorter time frames, there might be a bit of a breakout coming up for Tron. So I'll be looking out for a simple strategy. There's full strategy if you're interested. I've got a full strategy. What I'd be looking for is a breakout, a pullback, and I'd look to buy that for a nice little trade. So yeah, keep an eye out for Tron. It's not looking as bad as Tron had been looking before. Tron is looking okay to me. TEZOS I think TEZOS is on the Binance. It's been recently added to Binance, I think. Yeah, I invested in this coin, which was a bit stupid, I suppose, but I didn't lose as I didn't invest as much, so I didn't lose as much. Let's look at Kraken. Yeah, it's looking okay, I suppose. There's nothing. It's not really in an uptrend. If it breaks out, then you could be interested in it. But at the moment, TEZOS is not really doing anything. There's probably better coins you could be looking to trade, my friend. BTT, is BTT still alive? I don't think BTT is still alive. I've not heard about BTT in a while. Is the BTT on my list? I think I've got rid of BTT from my list. Yeah, nothing. It's not doing anything. This is such a hype coin by Justin Sun that it's literally not doing anything. Yeah, let's have a look at BTT. Yeah, I think BTT is not even on Binance anymore. I don't even, I mean, someone else might be able to comment. Is BTT still on Binance, guys? Maybe someone else can comment saying if BTT is still on Binance, but yeah, I don't think BTT is on Binance still. Yeah, I'm not really interested in BTT. Whoever's requested, that's my quick analysis on BTT. ZRX. Oh, ZRX. I miss ZRX. A bit disappointed that I missed ZRX. ZRX has been a really nice trade, but it is coming into a strong Fibonacci level. and strong moving average. So yeah, ZRX, if you're in this coin, you might want to take some profits. RSI is very overbought. It's coming into this level, so yes, I won't really be interested in ZRX. I missed, you don't win all trades. I've shared some of the trades that I have traded and I've made money on. ZRX is a trade that I missed and I didn't really take this trade, but this was a really good opportunity. If it breaks out above this red zone, then you could be looking to buy ZRX again, but at the moment I am not really looking to trade ZRX. Next coin we're going to look at is IOTA. I think IOTA is the last. Yes, BTT has been removed. So someone else just confirmed in the comment section that BTT has been removed. Let's have a look at IOTA. IOTA was going to be like the next generation coin. Everyone was very bullish on IOTA, and yeah, it's literally done nothing. Everyone thought this was going to cure cancer, this was going to, this was going to solve all the problems, and look at what this has done. So yeah, at the moment IOTA is looking okay. It is in an uptrend, so if you're interested, you could look to buy pullbacks because it is in an uptrend. So let's have a look at where the resistance are. Oh, it's getting above the 236 level. So IOTA, if you're trading it, if it can stay above the 236 level, it might be very interesting. So IOTA is not looking as bad if you're looking to trade IOTA. Two more requests that people have made: Digibyte, I'm assuming that's Digibyte, DGB, and VET. I'll look at those coins for you. But IOTA is not looking too bad. So the way my strategy works is I'd probably be looking to buy IOTA at this pullback to the red moving average. I'll look for RSI to turn up, I'll look for some volume to come in, and that could be a trade, and this is a strategy I teach. So let's have a look at the last two coins. Is it Digibyte? Someone is talking about. Yes, it is Digibyte, and I actually quite like Digibyte before. Are they on Binance? They're not on Binance, are they? Where is the bitmex pair? Someone seems to be very bullish on Digibyte. It's the same pattern. You can see a breakout, pull back to my moving average, and then is breaking out again. It might have another room to go. It's not on Binance. I don't really trade as much on Bitrex. I have got a Bitrex account. Unless it looks a very good trade to me, I probably won't be trading this. But yeah, this is looking good. The volume though, the volume is not as good though, is it? This is probably the only red mark on Digibyte from a trading point of view. The volume is not looking okay. That's my quick thoughts on Digibyte. The next coin is going to be VET. Let's have a look at VET. VET is on Binance. Are there any requests, guys? That's probably the last coin I'm going to look at if there's no more requests. But yeah, look at VET. When VET broke this support, or VeChain broke this support, and VeChain is a coin that I did like fundamentally, but once it broke this support, I kind of lost all my interest in VeChain. And you can see the RSI has been oversold for so long, and people are not really interested in it. What I would like is maybe a higher low and a higher high trend change. Then I might be interested in VeChain, but at the moment I'm not. Fundamentally, I've probably lost a lot of hope. If there's any other things happening with VeChain, I might look to buy it, but I think there's probably other opportunities to buy. And as you can see, that it had a failed breakout as well, where it tried to break out and it hasn't. So I'm not too interested in this. And this is another coin. KMD was another coin that done something similar, where it tried to break out and it's not really had a clean breakout, which is what I like to see. Maybe let's do another coin. As someone's asked PHP, this would probably be the last coin that I do. This has already made a big move, as you can see. Almost 100% move, and since then it is pulling back. It is in a zone where it could be looking to buy. It's around the 200 moving average, but once altcoin makes this move, sometimes it doesn't make another move. So yeah, it's not really looking as good, to be fair to me. You could look to buy it again and have your stop loss below the moving average, see if it has another pump. But once something pumps like that, it's probably not the highest probability trade to look to buy it again. So I'm not really going to be looking to buy Red Phoenix. So again, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a very long stream, so apologies for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about it, I'd really you might want to check out my educational group. I've got a free full educational live course that you can get for a cheap price. And if you do get a crazy altcoin rally, this can be an opportunity of a lifetime to educate yourself on how to trade. And you can see there's still one available, I think, on this tier. There's one available on this tier, and I'm only doing this for another 2 years. Sorry, not 2 years, 2 months, and then I'm going to close this educational group. So you've got 2 months to check out this group. And I might be looking to create a Facebook live group where you won't get this course, but I'll be streaming every maybe three times a week and posting about coins I'm looking to trade, post signals, and work together. And you guys can share your streams, and I'll make a video talking about my strategy, and I'll be looking to release that video soon, so do check that out. And if you have enjoyed it, guys, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification button. I put a lot of effort into this video, so I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button. And hopefully you enjoyed it. We didn't really take as many trades today. It's not looking as good. Let's have a look at one of the coins that we do. I think it was at DUSK we looked at trading. It's not really doing anything, DUSK. It's actually pulling back now. Can still hold this level, but yeah, some of the coins we looked at earlier, they're not doing as well. But Neo, but yeah, I mean, hopefully last week was an awesome trade where we took some couple of really good trades. This week is not looking as good, but you know, these trades can still work. The top 5 coins that I said to you guys, they have worked really well. RVN has been on a crazy run. We've had some other coins that's done really well. Link has been on fire, which I've made videos about. If you want to learn how I do all this stuff, I'm teaching you everything on this educational course. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification button. And another big favor, and you don't have to, I'd really appreciate if you leave a Facebook review on Rockstar Trading channel page. That would be an extra thank you if you do it. If not, all I ask from you guys is to subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and turn on the notification button. So thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon next week or the week after with another live stream. Make sure you join our Facebook group or educational group to stay up to date with what is going on, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so you don't miss the next crazy pump coin like Link. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Thank you very much.